I'll be here soon. I'm just falling behind. I'm falling behind. Hi, Bob. Hi, Seradwin. How you doing? Oh, no, okay. I'll be here soon, like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. No, okay, I'm not going to be 10 minutes. I'm here. Hello. I always see bee glove. Yeah, bee gloves. Hi, Hensler. How you doing? Hello, Bob Beankeeper. And hello, Seridwin. Why am I chibi today? I'm pretty sure I wasn't meant to be chibi, but you know what? Thumbnails lie, and in the thumbnail, I'm not a chibi, but in the stream, I will be. Yuck! I should have changed that chalkboard text to be like building Terminators. Oh, imagine a little goblin building Terminators. That's what first Black Templars do with all the gobbos. They're like, we need to build more Terminators. Get more free labour. Oh, yeek. How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Do you want to see what I built last night? My tummy was really, really bad last night. I just knocked over my paint, my glue, but it's fine. It was locked. It was closed up. But yeah, I built this guy. Yeah, I converted him, but my thumb still hurts. It's a bee or gloves for bees, you decide. Bee glove is love, lots of love hearts. It's like big as in big. Not bee. Not bee. But look at this. Yeah. So I took one of my heavy intercessors that I was building. And I was like, you know what? Turn it into a chaplain. Now I need to figure out how to get 2 more heavy intercessors. Termi chaplains. But this isn't a Termi chaplain. This is a Gravis chaplain. Gravis chaplains don't exist. But yeah, so we take the Termi chaplain, cross Cruzark mace thing, and put it on this. It was originally meant to be a pointing hand, but I cut off a hand. I gave him one of the Termi cloaks, put loads of purity seals and relicy stuff on him. Gave him the Terminator chaplain head. Got this 3D printed shoulder pad, same with its backpack and the cape. The rest of the stuff's just lots and lots of purity seals from the kit. And that's one of the heavy intercessor arms. Hi TA, how you doing? Yeah, purity seals. Oh yeah, I tried cutting off. And if you don't know, if you like trim something away, putting some glue on it, like plastic glue over it, will help smooth it down. It wasn't the best job of it. My tummy was really, really bad last night, so I was just building him instead of, well, while I was constantly getting up and having to go to the coffee room. A little cupcake room. Yeah. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. And I also tried making a Graphis apothecary just from spare bits. It's a bit meh. That's not bins on him. That's meant to be like, you know, the carry case that the Graphis apothecaries have. The apothecary biologist. Then got the little chainsaw to be like, I'm going to cut you open. Black Templar shoulder pad. Black Templar shoulder pad. I don't really have any markings for being an apothecary because I don't really have any. In fact, it's got a skull on the back, but I'm imagining it's like a little light thing, but it also has a skull on the back side of it. If I turn that light off, you might be able to tell better. Oh no, the light's on. Oh my goodness. The light wasn't on, it was already off. We'll do this. Yeah, you can see the skull there. So yeah, and that's from the chaplain head. Not chaplain, castellan head. Titus, I have put myself in Graphis armor to bet to impress upon the weight of your sins, Leandros. I think if you actually follow the story of Leandros, he actually invites Titus back into the chapter. He's the one that's like, Titus, you need to come back into the chapter. You know, prove to us But that's where your redemption will be, not in for Death Watch. And Titus is like, okay, right, I'll join. And then Leandros is like, you know what? It's not just redemption for you. Bit of subtext in that one, but yeah, he's basically saying it's redemption for himself as well. And then he did something that Chaplain should never do, and that's take off his helmet and his mask and be like, brother, it is me. It is me. Do you recognize me, brother? Because chaplains aren't meant to be doing that. They're not meant, actually, I mean, some chaplains do, but taking off a full mask and stuff, it's a bit like, what? Yeah. But either way, it actually shows that Leandros, and then it's like, yeah, the sin's never really gone away from you. We'll still be watching you. But so there's a way to read that Leandros wasn't actually like super upset about it. But yeah, it's meant to be an apothecary. I'm hoping it looks like one. Being better, but muddling through. Oh yeah, that's why I'm a bit late, because what's it called? Yeah. Because the rigger got back to me today and was like, hey, have you finally gotten to a point of the queue where you're next? So for the rigger for like these VTuber models, yeah. So she's going to be rigging stuff for me and fixing up some other stuff for me. It's going to be amazing. I hope. Probably. I mean, it's at a bit of a difficult time, mind you, because I'm like, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll muddle on through, as TA said. We'll muddle on through. Yeah, I like the chaplain. I think the chaplain looks pretty cool. I'm not so sure about my attempt at making an apothecary biologist. It's just the issue is currently the apothecary biologist that's available online is you have to buy 5 Stern Guard with it, and the push fit models, for all push fit models, and you can only get it if you get some Stern Guard and that random dude with them. I'm like, I don't want that stuff. I don't want to spend 60 quid really just to get one model, and I need 3 of them. And going on eBay, it's like, you want to pay 50 quid for it instead? You save 10 quid. It's like, no. I just realised I'm a graphics chaplain right now in Space Marine 2. My Heavy is in my chaplain scheme from playing with another streamer as part of a homebrew chapter. Ooh. Oops, sorry. I was drinking. Yeah, we don't have an official chaplain though, do we? Which is a bit sad, like chaplain graphics. My idea is that for my Heavy, I've got like all these different detachments, and it's like I've got a normal battle line detachment that's like an elite fighting force, and a Heavy battle line detachment which is just all graphics. Oops, all graphics, and Land Raider Crusaders.
So how did you end up getting so many Terminators?
GW put a gun to my head and said, buy all of these Terminators. I double dare you. I'm like, okay, Games Workshop, I'll buy the Terminators. I'll buy them. And for like, make a heavy battle, not make a heavy battle line, make a Terminator detachment. Put a bunch of Terminators in it. And I'm like, okay, Games Workshop, okay. They forced me to. It's not my fault. I'm good at making financial decisions. It's just Games Workshop keeps putting guns to my head. You know, for little plastic guns. And they only get there because I bought them, but still. Hi, that guy over there. Welcome to this new episode of how many Terminators? 102. Although if you actually include all the ones I have already built, it's 2 squads of the 5 Leviathan Terminators, a normal squad of 5 Terminators, not Inquisitor, Librarian converted into Chaplain, Captain converted into Cooler Captain, Captain converted into Ancient, and then 1 Cataphracti Praetor Terminator, and then 6 Saturnine Terminators and a Saturnine Captain. So that's 7, 8, plus 18, 26. I already had 26, so I'm up to 128. I'm up to 128 Terminators. No, don't explode! Oh gosh. I am really questioning my decision now though. Because it was meant to be like a fun sleep project. Ha ha ha. Hopefully it'll get me lots of views. And I can make a cool video on it. Like, you know, it being the style of Sop, you know. But for poor decisions. They attack me. Okay, the way this is done is not as nice as the other Terminators, the Assault Terminators. It's not as like easy to tell what bots are meant to go with which bots. So 41, 43, 46, 31, 28, 10, 5, 1. 2, 4. If those must go together. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, this is pretty difficult. Like, where did 3 go? Now that's 6, so that goes with that. Then 7 would be... That's 8. Where's 7? Oh, there's 7. So that's 8. And then where's 9? And where's 3? Where's 3 and 9 in all of this? Like, that's 10, so that would go next. Don't know where 11 is. Oh no, 11's there. But 12 is there. Okay, I'm guessing 3 is a different chest plate. There it is. There's 3. That's a different chest plate. Well, 9 is probably a different knee pad thing. And I imagine it is... Boom, can't wait for the next 200 Space Marine kill teams. Yeah, I mean, imagine Grey Knights is going to be one of them. Done. Those are a lot of Terminators. Yeah, we've got 102 Terminators to make. Actually, no, we've built 13 of them, so we've got 90. 89 left to build. Wait, did that not send us the word kill team? No, it did send. I can see it. I can see it. Where is piece number 9? That's what I want to know. Like, I feel like there should be a different knee pad. Because of the... Oh, there it is. There it is. That's piece number 9. Yeah, because it's got a little sergeant mark on it instead of a normal crux mark. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We can mix and match the pieces anyway to some extent. But yeah, the building of this, the way that the sprue is laid out is not as neat as the assault Terminators. It's a bit messy with some of the parts just a bit all over the place. But it's fine. It's fine. We can handle it quite easily. To be honest, personally, I kind of prefer the normal Terminator to assault Terminators. Like, I think assault Terminators are in theory slightly better than normal Terminators. But I don't like the negative of a Thunder Hammer, like its roll to hit. I like how strong the Power Fist is. I like the fact that we get shooty attacks. I just wish the Stormbolters counted as pistols while being wielded by Terminators. That would just be perfect. Yeah, anyone else want more Beastmen in 40k? Yeah, we need to get Slangors. And Pestigors. And Corngors. Even if they're different from the fantasy equivalents, we need them. They're amazing. It'd also be cool to get like a Beastman character. But I don't think we're going to get that. That might be asking a bit too much of them. Does this... Do the normal Terminators come with... Well, they do come with a few purity seals, at least 2 there. Another 1 there for 3. Some shields. Well, they don't come with as many purity seals as the other Terminators do. It's a bit sad. Yeah, fair. Normal Terminators are cool. I want some in my sister's army. Do Terminators come with other shooting options? Yeah, normal Terminators, not the assault Terminator. Oh gosh, no. Sorry, this bit's breaking. I thought I'd cut that off properly here, but I didn't. It was still attached, and now the entire light was trying to break off. I'm just gonna have to re-strengthen that with some super glue. Plastic glue. Yeah, Terminators. For every 5 Terminators, you can choose to upgrade one by either replacing their Stormbolter with a Heavy Flamer, their Stormbolter with an Assault Cannon, or they can have, in addition to their Stormbolter, this cool Missile Pod that is, at the moment, it's by far the best option in a lot of ways. Because it's like a normal missile launcher, it just gets 2 shots, and at the same time you can still use your Stormbolter. And it can fire as either the crack or the frag, so it's either good against infantry or not. Hi Talan, how you doing? And hello Commissar Heck. When did I say hello Daniel for Walrus 420? Hope you have a lovely day. I hope you have a lovely day too. Are we making more than 6 Terminators to stay? Like the stream to find out? Yeah, like the stream. Every like on this stream to land us another press up. Even it. How too many Terminator, too many cool. No such thing. And then hello blank 7th. I'm planning on getting 10 Storm Boys and Jaegers to give us Storm Boys the Jaeger jackets. Ooh, that might be a bit of a hard conversion because the Jaegers aren't very big models. But I wish we luck with that. That sounds cool. I do love the Jaeger models. Which chapter / legion are you going to paint up? It's Black Templars that we're making these for. I'm trying to build 40,000 points of Black Temp. It was 30,000. It's now become 40,000. Yeet. Oh, holy grenade of Antioch. Holy hand grenade. There we go. When did you start collecting? Well, originally I started like years ago when I was a really little kid. In my single digits, but I basically don't have that many models on back then. I recently got back into Warhammer the past couple of years. $40,000 points is a lot. It is. But it's like 1,000 Space Marines. It was meant to be a small little crusade I was doing. And it's somehow become 1,000 strong of 128 Terminators. But you look at it, I've got this chaplain we built for the heavy battle line for the Graphis thing. Hello Fuan, how you doing? Find that person that have like 40,000 points of arc. Maybe. Oh, I should also build 40,000 points of arcs as well. I mean, we do have like 3,000 points of arc. Well, 2,000 at the moment, just over. Eventually, long term, eventually it will become more. It'll become about 3,000 points. Wait, do you have a Captain Terminator armor? I do have. I have multiple captains in. Well, I've got two captains in Terminator armor have been built. Give me a moment. But my main leader of my crusade is. So this is the primary leader of my crusade. It's Marshal Alduvic Yeet. And he's got this giant claw I made for him. It was one of my first models I built when I got back into Warhammer, and equally one of the first models I painted, so paint job is not that great. If I turn this light off, it might look a bit better. Yeah, paint job's not that great, but it's fine. It's fine. So this is for high, like, not high marshal, because that's Hellbrecht, but for marshal in charge of a crusade. There we go. Sorry, my chat on my phone's broken all of a sudden. There we go. You've been playing since 2003, and my first and main army is Imperial Guard. I think for max it has gotten is 6,000 points. Oh, I had like 5,000 points of Guardsmen when I was a kid. I've still got some of the vehicles from it, like some of the Chimeras and 4 Super Heavies. Also, I converted a bunch of my old Sentinels into Killicans. And a bunch of my really, really messed up built Chimeras into an Orc Battle Fortress. Yee. We're still painting this thing. We'll hopefully get close to finish painting it tomorrow. But yeah, we got this Orky Battle Fortress. Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. Never a pocket Orc Battle Fortress. Yeah, I'm really proud of that conversion. But yeah, this is our captain that we built from the Leviathan box set. And he is in charge of the battle line. Well, he's technically a marshal in Terminator armor. What is he? Not battle line. I think it's the 8th detachment for Rapid Response Force. He rides around in a Storm Eagle. Is it a Storm Eagle? I think it is. Rides around in a Storm Eagle with 5 of his Terminators and an Ancient. And he's also got this little skull because he's been doing that thing, Yorick High Newfie. He's got a chainsaw just there, just in case he wants to take out a chainsword. This guy is technically only meant to be a Castellan. I mean, obviously he's going to be a captain in Terminator armor for rules, but he's meant to be a Castellan in Terminator armor in terms of like his position. And he's inside the siege force of a 6th detachment. But that one's led by a marshal who rides around on a Land Raider with a bunch of sword weapon and blade guard. This guy is like this first Castellan who's like drops down with the Terminators behind enemy lines and just causes chaos and confusion. Now we need to, where's the big old thing? Go box. You know what? I'm not gonna carry this box. I'm gonna just put that to one side. I'm gonna snap this sprue. Yeah. Oh, can they get power swords? Yeah. Terminator captains can have power swords. Yes. Power sword. Oh, at the moment, the power sword inside the Terminator squads kind of sucks. It gets, I think, 1 extra attack compared to the power fist, but it's like damage 1. If they upgrade it like the sword breath thing got upgraded to have mastercrafted power swords for damage 2, that would make it more worthwhile, but it's still kind of sucky. If it got lethal hits and damage 2 and still retained more attacks, then the power sword on this guy would be better. But yeah, at the moment, power swords are kind of sucky. You're going to be looking, but I did subscribe to you. Oh, good luck working and looking. Thank you for the subscription. Okay, I think it's the... This guy will want a chainsword. Oh yeah, this guy's going to lead this squad that we're building right now. It's going to be a squad of 10 of the siege force. Don't forget to like the stream, people. Let me go onto the new recruit website. There we go. Siege force. I'm just trying to remember what each person's meant to be equipped with. Oh no, if they're not leading that squad. No, we've already got that squad built. Where the Leviathan ones? Yeah. Okay, I need to go back. List. So this guy is going in the... Oh, let's build the primary battle line. Yeah, because I need 10 Terminators in that one. And what are they equipped with? They are equipped with 2 missile launchers, 3 chain fists. Okay, so this guy's meant to be the sergeant. He's meant to have a chain fist. Every like on this stream is 1 Terminator we build. No! I don't think I can build that quickly. You're not getting them for strats, but for style. Yeet. To be fair, I do generally prefer power fists over most of the weapons. Personally. Except when power axes come into question, in which case power axe always wins. Wait, are we sure this goes on this arm? It might not. $37. Okay, I don't actually think it goes on that arm. 37. 54. 69. 39. There we go. Yeah, this one's a bit more confusing because I have to like... On the previous one, every single bit was on the same sprue as the bits that it went with. Like, you know, the same sprue half. In fact, in general, they were like all of them there, or all of them there. Of this one, it's just the bits are spread all over. Most of them are near one another, but not all of them. You can tell this is an older mode than for other ones because we got more mode lines, of the clearer mode lines. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes together. There's nothing planned for 5k.
Ravage the cupcakes. Rah rah.
Every subscriber is a new Terminator cupcake needs to purchase. No! No! I'm already in debt. Don't put me further into it. Oh my goodness. No, it is a bit funny though. It's like after buying these Terminators and stuff, I did save for them. Like I saved for quite a bit. Even cancelled a bunch of doing like services and stuff. But then it's just like that's always when you get like the bad news and stuff, isn't it? It's like rent increases. You thought you have had financial security. Turns out you don't. I'm like, no. I'm fine though. Don't worry about it. Where is? Hi, Native Engine. Don't rubbish the cupcakes. They're friends, not food. And hi, Rock Barney. I recently built one of the Terminators, but I gave them both the missile launcher and the assault cannon because there's no such thing as enough dagger. There isn't. My favourite conversion though is and also it allows you to choose which one you want to use for a game. Either that or get some navy breeches and convert them into auxiliaries. The navy breeches are cool. I do have some auxiliaries, except I'm mostly using the Krieg bodies for them and adding, like, I've got these cool heads to give them, but it's a bit of a in-depth conversion because of how the Krieg head and bodies work. It's a bit of a mess. But what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to show the cool conversion. We built this guy ages ago. Like, yeah, rocket launchers. Oh, I recently gave him a better shoulder pad. But yeah, it's just, did someone say rockets? How many do you need? Yeah, sure, he doesn't actually have his storm bolters, but it's fine. Rocket man, rocket man. Okay, we now need to have an arm.
This streamer has earned and been deemed worthy of commissarial approval and sanction. Ave Imperator, the Emperor protects, the Guard provides.
Thank you, Commissar. Big loves to you. Thanks, Sophie. What's it called? For super chat, that's the word. Thanks for the super. Much appreciated. And yes, for God provide. More bodies for the heap. Oh, do you think that's like a way of beating what's his face? Korn. Just throw so many guardsmen at him until Korn itself becomes buried under skulls. Hey, I'm new to your channel. What's your favourite faction? It's hard for me to say I have a favourite faction because I like a lot of the factions. Black Templar's my biggest army by far, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite. We passed the commissar inspection. Get the demons out of the closet now. Become a cult again. No! Hello, Dawn, I see. Yeet. But they're not necessarily my favourite faction. It might be my favourite Space Marine faction, but that's only if we don't include all the really minor, might not even be canon anymore, Space Marine factions. I mostly just fell in love with Black Templar back when I first read the Codex and found a bunch of Monty Python references. Monty Python of the Holy Grail. It's the Holy Grenade of Antioch. It was beautiful. Dark Elder used to be my favourite. But I really like Tyranids, I really like Night Lords. Orcs are amazing. Guardsmen are great. I like all of them for different reasons. It's really hard for me to choose. Votan are awesome. Hope they get more models next year. Yeah, that would be cool if they get more models. Okay, Sergeant. This guy's meant to be a Sergeant. We'll give him one of the cool helmets to make him look better for part. Oh, we just got a new character announced. Oh, did you? For Leagues of Photon. Prime's plasma pistol. No! Now, the current Photon range is pretty nice. Oh wait, no, yeah, the character was the miner character, wasn't it? Like the Siphonian miners, or how it's meant to be pronounced. Imperial fists are great. My first space marine I painted was an Imperial fist. Yeah. My first space marine I painted was probably an ultramarine with a Battle of McCrag. Yeah, that's a cool head. Yeah, it was a Berserker. I think currently the Photon range is pretty nice. But I've been collecting the Combat Patrol magazine. I subscribe to it, so I've been getting lots of the stuff that was in that. And that means I've just got loads of random models. I also really loved the Steeljacks though. I absolutely adored those models. So I got a couple of them, a couple boxes. And I love the Jaegers as well.
The Votan range is good enough. Give me more Ultramarines.
No! I don't think the Photon range, as it stands, is doing too badly. Just give me a moment. I want to correct the brightness on the thing currently. That's a bit... that's not what I wanted to do. There you go, yeah. There we go, that helps a little. Wait, 102. You can only have 30 in an army. And for 2 types, so 60. Plus the characters, 69. You can have 69 nice Terminators in an army. But yeah, I'm building 40,000 points of Black Templar. Each, it's split into 13 main detachments. One of them is fully terminated. Oh gosh, I can't actually put this on due to that blooming purity seal. Yeah, one of the detachments is just as many Terminators as possible, and that is 69. And 1 Venerable Dreadnought, because there's enough points for a Venerable Dreadnought. Then my primary detachment, my primary battle line has... How many does it have in it? It has 10. Then my siege detachment has 2 squads of 5 assault. And a squad of 10 normal guys, along with 3 characters for a total of... No, 4 characters. For a total of 24. Then the relic detachment has 10 relic Terminators with a captain for 11. And then there is the Saturnine, which all have been converted into being used as Centurions. And the Saturnine captain is being used as a Dreadnought. Do you know for box not Dreadnought? Yeah, for Yanari, I'm not sure what they want to do with them at the moment. OC2 Terminators is diabolical. Yeet. Emperor Shield Detachment makes Ancients give the unit -1 to wound if strength is greater than toughness. Yay! Man, I can't believe GW made you buy 102 Terminators, yet in the States could not be forced to even get 1 box worth. Get to enjoy them through you. Yeah, to be honest, unless you wanted all the characters, that box is not worth it. Unless you can get it at a steep discount like I did. Instead, it's just better to wait for the assault, because the assault Terminators, I believe, are going to cost like 40 quid. The normal Terminators also cost 40 quid. I mean, if we're going by British money, so that's £120 buying them at full price. And the box at full price is £155. The rest of the price is made up of 3 characters that you can easily convert out of other Terminators. So it's like, honestly, unless you wanted absolutely everything there, it was really not a good box, personally, because characters just inflated the price. I mean, the characters are not worth 29 quid. Yeah, that's how it's meant to fit. Just once I want to make GW to make a broken guard list, but it's as filthy as OC3 Terminators. Rough Riders! If you've not used Rough Riders in Recon, do it. It's amazing. They're hilariously fun. Death Riders aren't as good as Rough Riders. It's just because Rough Riders you can go, okay, I'm charging this guy. Oh, so my Rough Riders are going off the board edge now. They're coming on from the other side now. They're destroying this other thing. Because Rough Riders on a charge, there's not a lot they can actually put up with them. But they aren't massive OC. But that's where your other squads come in with your 20-man squad. Your 20-man squad of Death Corps, led by a Death Corp command squad, and then add in a priest into it, and it's just absolutely insane. Give them the Vindicator. Imperial Guard. Yeah, I've got 50 horses in my Imperial Guard army, or at least that's the plan. We'll eventually get there. They're meant to be for Templar serfs, so that's one of the reasons why there's meant to be so many horses, because I want them to represent like knights that fight alongside the Templar. Similar to the Crusades in real life, where you had the nobility, and then for like lesser nobles and paid mercenary knights and stuff. Except in this case, most of them are going to be women. Because it represents that amongst the serfs, the men get turned into space marines, the women get turned into guardsmen. Or at least the best fighters of the women do anyway. Yeet. I feel like I should have gone for another bulky shoulder pad on the other one. Oh, candles are nice. My only issue with Death Riders and Rough Riders is there are enough units with dedicated firing platforms that can delete riders. Yeah, that's one of the things I love about the Vanguard detachment, in which you disappear off the board edge then reappear again. It gives them a lot more survivability. On top of that, Rough Riders are just really cheap. In terms of points, so you can just throw down a lot of Rough Riders in a single army. My 2,000 point army that uses the Rough Riders has 30 Rough Riders in it, 20 Death Riders, the Death Guard, the Krieg character, named character, 2 squads of 10 Kasrikin inside Valkyries, 2 squads of 10 engineers in, what is it, Tauroxes, and 2 priests. And that's 2,000 points, so you can easily get a lot of Rough Riders. Maybe get some artillery for your horses. Yeet. I need to make Valkyries viable again. Yeah, Valkyries aren't the worst plane as it stands. Or aircraft, but they definitely are a bit lackluster in some regards. I'm only getting them because I think it's cool, and when I hear the word cavalry in modern military sense, I often think about both airborne cavalry and vehicles. So There we go. That's meant to be a sergeant of the squad. I feel like I need to give him some more stuff. I can't really like how they look and I can't part with it. Yeah, 190 points is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a Lehman Ross. The other plane, the Imperial Armor plane that they have is just about fireable. Like, it's, again, the same price as a Lehman Russ, but it actually has the firepower equivalent of a Lehman Russ, pretty much. Or at least close to it. And with its extra movement and mobility, but it's reason to use it. But I just think it's a bit too expensive, or at the very least it needs a different ability. If it had a different ability that it can actually get use out of. The Valkyrie, on the other hand, it's not the worst aircraft. Like, I mean, you still feel like you're playing a bit on the back foot taking a Valkyrie, as opposed to anything else. But at least it's not as bad as some.
Cupcon, consider yourself terminated.
No! Also, hi, Chaotic Girl, and hello, Tony. How you both doing? God are expensive. They're the most expensive army to build because of just how cheap everything is in terms of points. And it's not that cheap in terms of monies. This is why when people complain about a guardsman box that has barely any points in it, but it gives you massive savings, I'm like, I don't care about how many points it gives me. I just care about the fact it gives me stuff I want at like 60% off. But then you get other boxes like the Death Corps of Krieg Combat Patrol that absolutely sucked in terms of savings, and I'm like, this isn't good. And it's a bit of savings if you want everything in the box, but... yeah, GW needs to chill with the pricing increases. They already corner the market. Yeah. It's a bit crazy, especially outside of the UK. If inside the UK, Games Workshop plastic isn't the most overly priced. Like, most of the time when I look at equivalents in terms of detail and customizability and pieces and just size of models, and they're generally very similar in price in the UK, but as soon as you go abroad, it increases in price bit by bit until you get to places like Australia and New Zealand, where it's just like you're paying almost double what the UK people will pay. Yeah, that's why you get 3D printers that uses filament and bypass everything. I am still thinking about maybe getting an FDM printer for vehicles and scenery. But even buying like, 3D printed pieces online from Etsy and stuff, it gets expensive. Like, the only time it's cheaper to really go on Etsy for me is to buy characters. Because character models are just so overpriced by Games Workshop. Okay, what's that? 27? Yeah, that was 41. So I need the piece that would go with 41. 70, 55, 40. Bamboo labs aren't that big. Yeah. I mean, the issue is I have one room where I can put all of my Warhammer and everything else and fit a, 3D printer in. My entire desk is taken up by my computer. I don't really have a place for a 3D printer. Yeah. Yeah, for Christmas Battle Forces is cool, but they need a tank. Yeah, I did like the Battle Force because for me, it gave me exactly what I kind of wanted, which is It actually just completely filled up a section of one of my guard lists, which is my infantry one. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, I want this guy to be pointing and he's firing missiles at the same time. Oh, that'll be perfect. Like he's just pointing to who he wants to shoot at. Okay, actually, before we do anything else, I want to get the legs. So we had 40, 41, and we need the front piece, 42 here. And then 43, 46, good, good. They made the battle force a conjure specifically. Yeah, when it came to the battle forces, I was like, oh my goodness. They're coming out a lot sooner than I expected. I should not be buying them, but then I did buy some. And really ate into my bank account with that one. Really shouldn't have. Oof. But it's fine. It's fine. Hi, Nanofake. It looks like the battle forces are going to restock, by the way, for those who missed the chance to get the battle force they wanted. So you've always got that. Nanofake. Teleport Homer, Judgment of the Week. Judgment of the Week. Oh yeah, if you don't know, Black Templar Terminators have a different rules to normal Terminators. Because they don't have Oath of Moment anymore. Instead, they have a rule that each time they make an attack with an engagement range of this, each time an enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles, within engagement range of this unit falls back, all models in that enemy unit must take a desperate escape test. When doing so, if that enemy unit is back to shock, subtract 1 from those tests. Which worked really, really well with the Godhammer Assault Force. 45, 30. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back through here. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 60, 48. Ooh, 48. Good. I do not believe in restocks. Oh yeah, the Terminator Battle Force also looks like it's going to a restock. Because it didn't go on sold out, it's on temporarily out of stock. I think DW is creating artificial scarcity. No, I'm thinking Games Workshop. There's 3 issues with it. 1, you've got the scalpers. 2, you've got they're struggling to refigure out demand, I think. Like, I was surprised to see that the Crusher Stampede box set sold out as quickly as it did. Because usually, Xenos armies aren't as popular. So they probably printed it out with only enough sets to think that, to meet demand for Xenos armies. But because of Leviathan and stuff, and many people starting with Tyranids, and many new players coming along and purposely collecting Tyranids because we're in the Space Marine 2 game, I think it created a level of scarcity that they didn't, a level of demand that they didn't expect, especially for Tyrannofex being a meta model. And the other models being relatively decent, especially having an online only set of models in there. I think that they just didn't anticipate demand, When it came to the Space Marine one, they clearly anticipated better because it lasted for a decent amount of time before finally going into out of stock. But it still went into out of stock very quickly. And I think that is in part just due to scalpers who constantly buy it until it's out of stock. And then you end up with scalpers with hundreds of model sets. And then in a few months' time, it was something they would be having to be forced to sell them off a lot cheaper than they anticipated to. So it's... I think a lot of it's just struggling to anticipate. Bad planning. So I need a drink. Or at least that's what I think based on what I've seen. But it is only based on what I've seen. I don't have insider knowledge. For the most part, it doesn't actually benefit Games Workshop, I believe, to have an artificial scarcity of their products. Because they want people to be buying them. And if they've not got enough stock for people to buy, then people won't be buying them. And if people's not buying them, they're not making money. So if they want to make money, they want to sell them. So that's how I imagine it. When it comes to the FOMO boxes, there is... They purposely don't want to sell too many FOMO boxes because the FOMO boxes give you a steep discount. And they don't make that much money on the FOMO boxes compared to if you just bought all the individual models yourself. But the way they build the FOMO boxes is often they do it in a way so that if you buy this, you'd then want to buy something else as well on top of it. Because you don't get quite enough of something, or it's just missing out on something. So the entire idea is they want you to continue buying other things. So it's Delt cards being revealed, by the way. Super cool stuff. Ooh. Need to look up that. She has the Chaos Dwarf settlement mechanic and can equip 2 weapons. Ooh. Very nice. I like that. That's a very unique mechanic, having the dwarf weapon. Not the dwarf weapons, 2 weapons. Decala? Decala? Delchala? Decala? I don't know how to pronounce words. I just want to see more Space Marine Nices. I just don't want to see more of them. Like 1, maybe 2 sets of releases. Yeah, Space Marines have been eaten a bit too good recently. I do kind of wonder if all of the Space Ultramarine release stuff was actually originally meant to be released at the same time as the Titus stuff. And because of leaks, it was moved ahead. Okay, that's different. I wasn't paying attention to what hand that was, did I? 43. No, it was... there we go, 23. is fine with this. $500 worlds is just for Sunset campaign for 10th edition. Yeah. Hope we get titles every 3 months. I'm hoping that 11th edition starter set is Kazachan. That would be really cool. And Arcs, I imagine. Arcs definitely need a range refresh. Mostly because their last attempt at a range refresh just absolutely sucked. If you play Arcs, you'd know what I mean. It's the Arc Boy kit just absolutely sucked so badly that they had to keep the old one around. And all of the Arc vehicles, as cool as they are, they've just got no customizability to them. And that's something Arc players want more than probably any other faction in the game. To customize the army. And for different models, especially vehicles. And the Kazachan also need a range refresh, so starting 11th edition for a range refresh for those two would be really cool. The Beast Snaggers weren't the greatest refresh. The Beast Snaggers aren't bad. I think they're fine. It's if you look at the normal Arc Boy kit, like the newer one, you've got 2 Arc Boys. One's just labelled Boys, the other is labelled Arc Boys. The Arc Boys kit, it's a bunch of push fit miniatures. But it's just terrible. It looks really cool. It's just there's barely any customizability in it, and you're forced to have like 3 shooters, 1 special weapon, 1 knob, and 5 sluggers, I think it is, and choppers. And it's like, it's just so weird because you can't have like 2 knobs in a squad. So if you want a squad of 20, you got 2 knob models and you don't know what to do with it. It's just like, ugh. It was a terribly done set. Because they release all the different chapters at different times, it's just so many of the same freaking thing, like 100 times. Also, yes, GW, give me a Kazachan Devil's Kill Team, my life is yours. Yee. Legion of the Damned Ghost Feathers would be insane. It would be cool. Oh, the Emperor! Hello, Master Alexander. Alexander. Oh gosh, where are we? Oh yeah, we've got the missiles now. Yee! Okay, how do I do the missiles? Am I gonna need to fish the instruction book out from somewhere? No. No. Instruction booklet. Never heard something so crazy before. Okay, we got rockets here. What chapter? Black Templars, yay! I don't know if we will get the Ghost Ferris and Legion of the Damned. It would be cool. Before then, though, I think they need to give us a Grey Knights Kill Team. I think the Kazachan will probably get some sort of kill team. I imagine that the Kazachan, if we're in a range refresh, will get an infantry squad kill team. You know, similar to the Casrican and the combat engineers. But I'm thinking that the normal ones will probably be like, if they gave them a range refresh via a starter set, I imagine it'll be similar to the Necron Warriors, where they're all push fit, but they each have different head options and different arm options, despite being push fit. I think that would be really cool for the Catachan. And also hopefully mean that they'll sell them for cheaper. But the... And then we get like a kill team that gives us an elite unit of Catachan, like the Catachan Devils, as you were saying. Like, I don't mind push fit as long as it comes with loads of options. You can always just cut away the little pegs and repose things. And for when you've got like when you want to have like squads of 20 and like 3 squads of 20, push fit's not the worst thing ever. But like, I hope they don't get push fit, but I know Games Workshop and I can very much imagine it being a push fit thing if we get the release. I'm just hoping if they do it well, like the Necron Warriors. Grey Knights Horfane, new chapter, Nook. For Dawn and Sigismund, yay! Darktide has Hive Scum now, rejoice. Ooh, wait, is that of a new character? Of a new class or whatever that was announced? You are hoping for Cenas or Mechanicus? Yee. I was hoping for well, I say I was hoping. I was thinking it might be an Inquisitor. But Hive Scum is very fitting with what we've got currently. Imagine we get to a 2-player kill team box set with Akolan and Chiron via Gene Stealer Cult. That would be cool. Oh, we finally have representation of that one game we didn't like. Oh, Necromunda. Necromunda. Oh, which one was it? Was it for Underhive one? Was it for a different one? Whatever Necromunda game we played, that was kind of meh.
If they were to do a attack and refresh, please give them weapon variety. I have to leave. Have a good stream. The Emperor protects, the Guard provides.
Thank you! Thank you, Kamasar Hecht. Again for another super chat. Big love hearts to you. And Catachan refresh. We need it. We need it. And good luck. Thanks for popping in and being in the stream and for the supers. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh. Make sure to shoot any other guardsmen that, you know, aren't dressed properly or whatever. The top button's undone. There we go. No. Maybe. No, okay, that needs chipping off here. You're single-handedly buying the new Warhammer 3 DLC for Conjuror. She now has no excuses to play Narska. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Narska now. Oh, I am looking forward to Narska though. Ooh, yeah, that goes there. Nice. And you must go on the other one. If this is one of those bits, you just have to make sure all of these little sprue bits are cut away fully. I have to file them down. And this piece must go here, like that. Yes. Okay. Okay, so these 2 pieces. perfectly like that. Drew, you buy hired gun for atmosphere and ambience? Hired gun was mediocre, but the environment design was incredible. I loved the atmosphere. Which was the game we played? I can't remember. I've got both of them. I've not played the other one. Okay, we go to the library. On Steam, Necromunda. No, it'd be Warhammer 40k Necromunda, wouldn't it? Or would it just be under Necromunda? Yeah, Necromunda hired gun. Underhive Wars. Oh, it was Underhive Wars that we played. And yeah, that one, I feel like it had a lot of potential, Underhive Wars, but there's just so much lost potential within it that absolutely sucked. Okay, this goes like that. And I imagine this goes somewhere. Okay, these must be the side panels. You never played Yeet yet? We played for Underhive Wars. We still need to play Hired Gun. I've heard it's better. The train level was a high point for sure. Oh. You think there should be some half-armoured Space Marine Berserkers? Because they're like skin parts of their armour look so cool. Warhammer FPS games always have amazing art and sound direction. A lot of the time, yeah. I think actually always good art. The sound direction, pretty decent mostly. I've never played a few games that haven't been amazing. Actually, Mechanicus was amazing for sound design. Without a doubt, it was amazing. Nope, that doesn't go there. This might go here. Unless this goes here. Oh, yeah, I think this goes here. Or maybe the other way. I'm gonna have to figure out that. Hive World City Simulator. That would be cool. A bit like, you know, Frostpunky style, I guess. Wait, was it Frostpunk or is it the other one where it's, you know, disaster effectively? Post-apocalyptic city simulator? I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, Frostpunk, that would be cool. We need a co-op survival horror game in 40k where you try and get off a Space Hulk. Yeah, Space Hulk was a decent enough game. But it would be definitely a lot cooler if you weren't playing a Terminator. Okay, where's this other piece then? There it is. Oh no, I just dropped a tiny piece, found it. I've World City Simulator and it's just SimCity with crime stuck at 100. I think it would have to be like 1000. Like crime of 100 is not that difficult to deal with. Car alarms or something are going off outside, so if you can hear that. Okay, this definitely goes there. So, need to get rid of these bits of plastic sprue on the side of them. There we go. Yeah. You love space hooks. Fun fact of Felgar Ravages. My FAF kill team live on a spell space hook. Oh, I never knew that. I thought they were just kind of generic beastmen. Space hooks are cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, tiny little missile things being built. Now just to build the second one. Hear me out. Betrayal at the house on the hill, or your Inquisitor acolytes investigating a hive. Oh. Yeah, we do have a Space Hulk game, but it's not really a horror game, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't mind it. It's just, it wasn't great. And the AI absolutely sucked in it. And the gameplay is very similar to Space Marine 2, but Space Marine 2 absolutely nails the gameplay loop. Or maybe not absolutely nails it. But it hits that gameplay loop a lot better than what Space Hulk did. Especially with your AI team partners not being absolutely useless. Okay, your AI team partners are weirdly nerfed in Space Marine 2, but at least they're capable of walking past a wall. Oh, that was not fun in the Space Hulk game. And the other thing is, in Space Marine 2, you actually feel like a Space Marine. Especially playing the main campaign story. In Space Hulk, you don't really feel like a Terminator. Like, you feel a bit just too weak. At least in my opinion. It wasn't bad. It's definitely fun in its own right. Okay. Just compare. Just at the moment, he's just got too much stiff competition. You remember watching her play it, and we spent a lot of time trying to go to places? Yeah. You feel like Robocop in Space Hulk, I mean? I guess so. I can see that analogy. Okay, where do I want for this guy? You need to be... I'm not sure. See if these two pieces fit or something. Just trying to find a thing they fit to. Nope, not on that spell. No, 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 no. Okay, none of those pieces. We got this boo. Ooh, here we go, that piece. Hello, Night Parade. Okay, this sticks into here. I was expecting it to be able to turn, but it can't. So just glue that on. Terminator missiles at the moment are great. 2 shots. What's the strength of them? Strength 9, AP -2, damage D6. Or you can get 2d6 attacks at strength 4, AP 1 blast. AP 0, sorry, damage 1 blast. I think that's not bad. Because I wanted him pointing and his missiles were going to be turning the correct direction. Yeah, whatever. Ooh. I like the fact that these heads have bionic eyes and stuff, so there's a good option of them. That's nice. Oh, I kind of want to cut away one of the missiles now and then put like a smoking missile coming out. But then it like comes out and trails over this direction. Maybe we could do that. Stream broke for a second there. Oh, it didn't show on my side. Might have been a connection with YouTube or something. Oh yeah, Cloudflare's been down today. I don't think that affects YouTube at all though. I just only remembered about it. Okay, 79. Also, just found out YouTube's new preview feature is letting you watch videos at 4 times speed. You could already do that though. Have they taken away the ability for free users to be able to watch videos at 4 times speed? I swear that wasn't... You could do that. I swear you could have go up to like 8 times or something. I wonder if you watch a stream at 2 times speed, would you be able to know everything I'm going to do before I do it? Think you're not allowed to work at YouTube if your parents are not siblings? Oh, that's mean. We can't save that, otherwise YouTube's gonna like bonk us with their automatic AI stuff. Oh, I wonder if there was like another platform that wasn't Twitch. Because Twitch is just Amazon. YouTube is slowing Firefox users? Ah. Hello, French Puff.
Puff word of the day. Croûte. The answer to what if we made birds hungrier and gave them the ability to ink your DNA.
Gave them the ability to yonk your DNA. I mean, it's true. What if Spore? I just realised I should have probably put the shoulder pad on before. The big old rocket launchers. I think the arm is just too high up. Anyway. Okay, what shoulder pad do I want from here? 508. Is Finger Boys copyright? Because I really want to listen to Finger Boys. I don't know what Finger Boys is. So it might be copyrighted. I have no idea. Hello, Alcazar. How you doing? How's the bear? Please listen to them. Oh my gosh. I imagine it probably is copyrighted, to be honest. And I have to be careful even with stuff that's technically Creative Commons, because I've gotten YouTube's had a shout at me about using that stuff before. It's been safely released back into the wild. Yay! Yeah, Alcazar was helping a bear that was injured recover and get back into the wild. You're a zoologist. Or something like that. We made that song of TF models dancing in a truck, and then Thomas the Tank Engine shows up. Oh. We like to party. Oh yeah, that's probably... We like to party. Wait, is it that one? No, that's a Move It one. We like to party. I can't remember that song, but probably copyrighted. Yeah. And you can always just put it on quietly in the background of the stream yourself. Okay, we're looking cool. Got that thing. I'm thinking all of these ones, because they're going in for primary detachment, which is the equivalent of like the first company. Wait, how many Terminator capes do I have left? That's a big question. What's that? Random head from the graphist. Ian Singer a cappella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you only have 8 capes left. I did order a bunch more. wait, warfare 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm gonna give this guy a cape anyway. You can't chat on for phone. No. Oh yeah, that would look cool. If I think I need to make him stand out more. Oh, I've got to wait for him to stand out. I've got some candles over here. 4 candles. There's actually 4 candles. Not 4 candles. 4 candles. There you go. Don't forget to like the stream, by the way. Every like on this stream is another candle on this guy's head. It's not going to be. I don't have that many candles. His head's not big enough. Is that perfectly central? Nope. Does it have to be? No, Gus. Actually, no. I think Black Templars would probably get a bit upset about things being off kilter. They've probably got that artistic trait. I'm currently working at the Columbus Zoo right now. They are short of manpower because of the yearly holiday events, and with a lot of animals going into hibernation soon, you're having to help. Oh. I hope it goes well. I hope it's going well. If this guy can go here. We're setting up a massive light show that makes it so you can see the zoo from space. Ooh. That sounds pretty fun. Imagine getting alien visitors to the zoo. First contact with aliens because they saw a light show at the zoo. Oh gosh, no. There we go. There we go. It's one of the largest zoos in the world, so if you can't see it from space, you might actually have a problem. Ooh. We don't have many big zoos in Britain. Mostly because we don't have a land space for it. I think the biggest might be a place called Chester Zoo, but I'm unsure of that. Like in terms of land space. I know Scotland has a relatively big zoo. I know London has... I used to have a zoo. I can't remember if it still does have a big old zoo there. I know that a bunch of zoos got shut down for animal rights. There we go. What do I want? Okay, I've got a lot of bits over here. Like, I've got lots of little baggies full of bits. Oh gosh, that's shiny. What do I want? Not anything in there. Nothing in here. I want something to put on top of his head. I think that would be nice. Okay, I need this bag out just so I can get some more purity seals for them. There's nothing to go on top of his head there. Well, I could put bigger candles on top of his head. I do have some big old candles. Like that are meant to go on vehicles. Ooh, I've got this stuff. This will be good. I thought the biggest sin for world was redacted, not allowed to make the joke here. I thought the biggest zoo in the world was your mum's house. Because it has to be that big to fit her in it. Funny joke. Hilarious. So original. I'm a genius. There we go. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Liverpool. The joke included Liverpool. Oh yeah, Liverpool is a zoo. I don't think it would be the largest in the world, though. I think like the largest zoos have like national parks, like within them. I might be wrong with that statement. Yeah, I got cat ears now. No, not cat ears. They're just bits of fondant that got fluff stuck in them. I love how the cat-shaped ears twitch. Yeah. Actually, I can't remember how they move. I think they just move by themselves. No, it's in my eyes. So I got distracted by the cat ear, by the definitely not cat ears. He's now got his little thing on his back, so he looks stands out a bit more as like a character. Well, maybe not a character, as the sergeant, the guy in charge. The chain fist also helps. The sergeant has a chain fist, and so do the guys with the missile launchers. Everyone else just has a normal power fist. The main reason is because chain fists give you anti-vehicle 3+, pretty amazing, but they also make you hit on force. So you don't always want to use them. I'm not a cat. No. The Cupcake command didn't work for some reason. I was waiting for me to be turned into a cat and nothing happened. Do you have enough sprinkles? Oh, it's getting a bit chilly in here now. You broke it. I broke it. I didn't break it. Okay, let me look at the commands. Let me see if it is broken. Because sometimes a cat command does break. That's actually one of the reasons I've got a rigger at the moment working on it. Working on a new one? No, it should work. You didn't mistype it, did you? No, you didn't. Okay, it must have just not be picked up. Okay, I'll give you the cupcake thing then. Just give me a moment. Commands. Test command. Test. Chat. There we go. There you go. Maybe it is case sensitive. I don't think it was, but it might be. Might have been an update that changed it to case sensitive. 13, 31, 28, 29. And okay, I'm gonna need more of those things. And then what else do I need? That's 30, so we want that one. We want that one. We want that piece, which is 26. Yeah. No. There we go. Yeah, this set is definitely not as pleasant to put together as the other Terminator set. It's nice that it's got some extra head options, mind you. That's very nice. She is many things. I thought she was a cupcake goblin. No, I mean kind of. I'm just a cupcake. I'm just a cute little cupcake. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now piece number 33. Yeah, 33 sounds like a good piece. But also, oh darn it, I just dropped it. Oh, and this one. That's nice. Where do you go, piece 33? Come back here. It bounced. I felt it bounce off my leg. Oh, where'd it go? It could have gone anywhere by now. Could be on a train to New England. Train to New England? Oh my god. Train goes that far. Train across the Pacific. My goodness, where did it actually go? Could have gone anywhere. There it is. It was under a wire. Really starting to hate YouTube and for censorship. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Show. Yeah, it's gotten a bit crazy recently. But YouTube in general has just gone a bit crazy. It's like, it's as all these companies go further into AI. Like, hey, we spent all of our resources on AI. I cannot see this possibly backfiring upon us. Oh no, it backfired upon us. And cost us billions in a single day. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the censorship just doesn't make sense. Like, there's a lot of messages that have nothing bad in them. Like, it's just people saying nice things. And it's like, why is that being censored? I mean, does YouTube think it's sarcastic? Well, I know it could. YouTube has been using Gen AI to ban accounts, yeah. More than 5,000 accounts have been banned. Some with more than 1 million subscribers, and they reply on Twitter using ChatGPT. Yep. I'm aware of that stuff. It's stupid. To be fair though, this is not new for YouTube. It's just more people are catching on to it now, and it's gotten worse because they're going even more into the AI. But they used to use bot stuff already for years, which had lots of false positives and false negatives and stuff. And they already replied using bots and stuff for years as well. It's just they're going even heavier into it, so it's becoming even more noticeable, and more people are catching on. I wonder how many of this staff have actually got working on stuff now. We just got rid of them all for bots. If the AI bubble bursts, it might also take ENvtuber with it, who's basically just gone fully into AI. One of the reasons where I was like, yeah, I don't want to go with AI with ENvtuber anymore. Because they're effectively created like the AI bubble, or at least words. They're like at the center of that bubble at the moment, so it's a bit crazy. I had some message censored for explaining how some of the lizards regenerate for organs. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I can understand it. It's like just having some automated thing of, hey, these words are bad words, are often going to be used in bad ways of these phrases. That's how my censorship on Cuptle works. For a moment, they decided to try and make it smart to using AI and trying to figure out what sentences might be someone being bad. It's like, yeah, that doesn't really work very well. Maybe we should make a class action lawsuit against YouTube. For all of that stuff. Oh, sorry. Microphone pop filter just whacked it. I'm just trying to move the microphone. There's one YouTuber who gets their name censored in chat by typing it twice. Oof. That's not fun. Okay. Okay. We got the arms now to put on this person. We just want a normal power fist and a normal stormbolter. I think there's a spare power fist in here. 1, 2, 3. Is there a spare? Yeah, spare one. 4. I like the open-handed power fists the best, to be honest. They might not be in a fist shape, but who cares? We made 3 Terminators, almost half a quota for today. Yeah, these guys have been taking a lot longer than I anticipated after the Assault Marines. 59, because I'm having to spend a lot of time just looking at first food, just trying to figure out what pieces
Remember to lick the stream. Every lick is one frosting off a cupcake, and we can sacrifice them to the cupcake god.
No! No, don't do that. Cupcakes are friends, not sacrifices. Because you think I've cut that off there, so maybe that goes with it. No, it doesn't. Does that? Yes, it does, but I don't want the chainsaw. There it is. That's the one I want. And the numbered, which helps. But it's just still having to look through the spool. Which is something I didn't have to do with the assault terminators, because all the pieces are just next to one another. And it had more purity seals and stuff with the assault terminators. So easier to customize instead of just having to use spare purity seals and stuff with these guys. Oh yeah, that's it. I wanted to put purity seals on this guy. Let's find purity shield. No purity. We got a little relic thing. That's nice. I gotta get back to work. Thanks for popping in, Elk. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, hi, Dr. Smilex. Don't worry about missing streams and stuff. I hope you had a good day. Thanks for the head patch. Cuptle shared a head patch. Yeet. There we go. Purity seals. We got some purity seals in the box. Nice. I'm acting surprised, like I don't put filters with purity seals. I want some purity seals on the side of my little thing here. No, I need to cut off a little bit of plastic. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, Terminators. They are... Oh my gosh, the plastic glue evaporated so quickly. Darn it, his cape fell off. I swear I super glued that. You're doing pretty good today. Yay! Oh. You know what? Let's put this purity seal on your fist there. Wow, rip YouTube for you? Oh no. YouTube. It's almost Christmas. It's almost It's 3 days until Christmas. Can you believe it? Yippee! Wait, it's not 3 days till Christmas. It's like a month and a half. I still don't have a Christmas present for my father. It's because his birthday was recently. He's got one of those November birthdays. Oh gosh, my thumbs. It's hard to use your thumb when you got a plaster on it. But yeah, I had a November birthday, and then it's like, I'll tell you what I want for Christmas after I see what I've gotten for my birthday. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Do. Look at that little long cloth. Still a few weeks until next month, but it's almost Christmas. Yeet. You right. You be right. I know some people, you know, they just buy whatever Christmas presents they can think of. But I kind of just prefer getting something what someone asked for. Because I kind of get, it's like, oh, people like to know that you put thought and whatever into the present. I always have this thing of do unto others as you want done unto yourself. And it's like, I don't want people just buying me random stuff I have no use for, no room to put anywhere. It's like, I had this habit of, we don't do a spring clean, we do the Christmas clean. And with the Christmas clean from every year, I basically threw away or gave away all of the presents that I had received last year. Like, I just put them into a box and then that's it. Like, what am I even doing with these? I didn't want these. And kind of makes me sad because then it's like, I just realised I shouldn't be putting this in the back like that. Because then you're like, what's it called? When you get presents that you clearly didn't want and had no use for. It kind of makes you sad because then it's like people don't think about, rather than people putting thoughts into the gift, it makes it feel like they've put no thoughts into the gift and they don't really know you at all. That's how I always feel about Christmas presents like that. Oh. Maybe I should just buy some random stuff though. You know, I saw this and it made me think of you. Well, that feels wasteful. There we go. That looks like a sword breathing Terminator, right? Purity seal on the fist. Purity seal on the big old missile launchers. Purity seal on the chest plate. Little loincloth. Big old cape. Yeet. That's what we call a sword breathing. Okay, where's the okay, 49 and 50. Yeah, those two pieces go together. 49 and 50 and 51 as well. We're getting Stormboaters. Stormboaters are pretty cool. Like the fact that they can get 4 blooming shots each. It's absolutely insane. Well, the fact that for inside Space Marine Primaris armies just make Stormbolters feel a bit weak. Unleash the purest of the seals, yeah! Oh, he's not got as many purity seals as my chaplain over here. How many does he have? He's got 1, 2 relics, 2, 3, 4... 5. Really big purity seal here. 7, 8, 9. And, okay, no purity seals on the back. But he's got 9 purity seals. And, like, 3 little relics with bones. A little cool lantern thing. Some random cloth. Some burner things. There's a pretty cool chaplain in graphics armor. I wonder if we're actually ever going to get a graphics armored chaplain. Considering that the next starter set is probably going to be Space Marines, I wouldn't be surprised if they put graphics armored chaplain into there. Ooh, that would be cool. If Stormbolters had 2 ways to fire them. One of them was Assault, Rapid Fire 2, and the other had the exact same profile, but instead of Assault and Rapid Fire, it just had the keyword pistol. And that way you could always fire 2 shots in when you're in melee. But you can't rapid fire it. That would be cool. Oh gosh, you got 10,074 sprinkles. Good year. Good year, 10,074. Oh my goodness, I might be behind my quota of 6 Terminators today. Oh yeah! Looking cool. I don't like Terminators not wearing helmets. Like, there's not wearing a helmet, and then there's a Terminator not wearing a helmet. And a Terminator not wearing a helmet is like 10 times worse. I am taking a bit of extra time building these guys, because as I said, these guys are for the primary battle force, which is like our most elite unit. It's got 3 squads of Stern Guard in it, 10 Terminators. A bunch of sword brethren. This purity seal fell off. And stuff like that. So yeah, 2 squads of sword brethren. So they're meant to be the best of the best Terminators in for this squad. Most honoured. Oh gosh, it's sticking to my finger. No, now my fingers are sticking together. Get off the finger, you stupid purity seal. Oh, but you've barely got any super glue left on you now. Why do you want to stick to everything? But the thing that I want you to stick to, you'd stick to this piece of metal. Oh, you're magnetic. You're a piece of plastic, you're not a magnet. There we go, yeah. They're meant to represent the best. Oh my goodness. That was silly. Okay, I need one of these shoulder pads now. And I got one of them. Goes over here. My messed up glue bottle. Will they ever make a super glue bottle that doesn't ruin itself? There we go. And then other shoulder pad. I want to go with one of the Terminator Cooks pads. Nah. Nah. Right, I'll go for this one. Wait, what if Cupcon is actually a cat but with psychic powers and using those psychic powers to summon hands? No, I'm a cupcake. My hands are just cupcakey hands. That's a little bit of jam there. Coming out of a cup. I am so fragile and got cut by a bit of cardboard. Hi, Bob the Innkeeper again. Wait, no, were you here earlier? And thanks to oh no, the head pat doesn't work on the cat. Sadly. Oh, you're going for the star. You're going for the star. Oh, so, oh, wait. Yes, Ceridwen managed to catch it. Oh, that was a good catch from Ceridwen. Look at him dance. Will he actually get it, though? That's a big thing. Will he get his 125 points? His sprinkles. I feel like I should up the thing from there. Yes, I was blessed you with Grandpa Nurgle's love. No! No, you didn't. There's no Nurgle love. Okay, I don't think Ceridwen got his sprinkles. Add sprinkles at Ceridwen 125. There you go. I should probably up to that to like 1250 or something. Oh, I didn't write that properly. It was swinkles, not sprinkles. Add sprinkles at Seri D 125. That is right, hopefully. Hopefully that works. No, why did I receive them? User could not be found. Oh. It's because of this silly YouTube update that ruined everything. You're gonna have to do it manually through the application. Okay, where's Ceridwen? At least he stands out. There we go. That would be 9,027. Yeah. No, that was wrong. There we go. That should work. The machine spirit does a bit of trolling. It does. It really, really does. Where did that go? I had a piece here. I think it fell to the floor, if I'm honest with you. Trying to find a grey piece and oh darn, I just dropped it. I felt it bounced off my knee, so it could be anywhere. No. No. No, no. Here it is. Oh gosh, that's not fun looking for that. Oh yeah, I want to just do the little loinclothy thing first. What are they? Yeah, I'll grab one of these. Nope, that doesn't fit. Go with a different one. Is that actually a different one? No, that's the same one. Go with this one. Nope, doesn't fit. Go with a different design. This one. Does that fit? Still nope. Is the answer. Okay, do I have another design in here? Let's do about the same as that design. Is it? Yep. That's the same as that design. I could just use that one. Yeah. What's this? Same as that design. Okay, does this fit? No, definitely not. Okay, at most there's one more design in here. But I don't think for this. No. Okay. Well, these ones aren't going to fit. You're gonna go, good night, Dr. Smilex. I hope you sleep well. Yeah, that fits there. It's just going to be a bit of work getting it in. There we go. Okay, that's fair. Let's use this. Reposition. Darn it, chat on my phone's broken. Yeet. There we go. Oh, that makes him look cooler. And then we can go with like these things on the front. Yeah, lots of purity seals, lots of relics. We want to show this guy off as one of the coolest marines around. Or at least one of the most experienced and elite. And then, what do? We want this? No. Okay, that just fell off, but what happened to the other one? You get glued in all these different places. Yeah. Okay. Looks like the other one probably fell to the floor. And it did. Because it keeps getting caught in my glove. There we go. That's fine. The Imperium uses the cross symbols a lot. I wonder if there's like a law reason for that. Like the real world reason is just because it's very recognizable as like religious dogma symbol and stuff. And they're in many regards a parody of Catholicism. Because that's what the Imperium originally was intended to be, and in many ways still is. Down to the Inquisition. I know in universe they sometimes like refer to real world things. Modern things. Like to show that yes, this is still meant to be the future of the real world. Okay, I need more purity. We need more purity! Get me 10 cc's of purity. Oh, and add a little lantern to the floor. But it's like the Emperor hated religion. You'd think that he would have gotten rid of a lot of like religious iconography and stuff, but at the same time he did use religion against people. To try and manipulate them and stuff. Like the Admech. Like, hey, I am your god. But Omnissiah is me. Anya, stop flipping. Stop flipping Norvin. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, it's stuck to my finger really badly now. Ow. Oh, no, it's stuck to my other finger. You want to stick to everything but that thing. No! It was stuck then. I was just flattening it out. Potentially, the Emperor could have repurposed old religious symbols to make it difficult to learn their origin. Potentially. And in turn, they got turned into more religious symbols. And it would be easy to say, it's like, okay, maybe they're from certain worlds and whatever. And they're just kept around. But the fact that the Space Marines especially have a lot of the modern religious symbols on them are very clearly inspired by modern religious symbols. Makes me think. Okay, yeah, he is all bedazzled. Look at how bedazzled he is. Do you want to add a cape to him? Yeah, we'll add a cape. We'll add a cape. Do you want to add this one, or do you want to try a different one? No, that works well. That works well. Oh my gosh, my Terminators are being more, or at least this squad are being more bedazzled than most captains are. There we go. Oh, yeah, he's cool. He could pass us a captain. And I'm just going to want to compare him to this captain. He doesn't have tactical rocks. And he doesn't have a big cool thing on his head. Oops, dropped. Then we want one more Terminator, and then another one after that. Oh my goodness, it's tiring building these Terminators. Need to sit up and better. All this shrimping is not doing well for my back. 76, 77, 74. Yep. 77 is well and good. 71 and 72 are there as well. And 70 there. Yeah. There we go. It is going well. But we don't have the knee pads. going to need to make sure we have the knee pads. Okay, 78 is here as far as knee pads go. I think it's something like 74 would be wanting, or 75. Okay, it's not on this sprue, have to check a different sprue for it. 75, no, it's 14. 75, yeah, here we go. We have them. Nice. Okie dokie, what do we want next from this? I want to put them together. Oh gosh. No idea what I'm going to have for food today though. Not eaten properly yet. If Simpsons did an episode on Warhammer 40k, what faction do you think Homer would play? Death Guard. Potentially. Or Ultramarines, one of the two. Why Death Guard? Because Homer is big, tubby and smelly. I think if we're going to do something like that, I think there's a good chance that they'll do like Death Guard instead for Barney. Lisa would be for Tao. Or for Eldar, one of the two. Bart would be the Black Legion. With Abaddon and stuff. And probably dressed as Abaddon. Marge would be for Ultramarines because they got blue, just like her hair. I think modern Simpsons would do an episode on 40k if the writing stuff was not what they were. Owen does seem to be indestructible, so Death Guard would fit him. Yee. I also feel like Death Guard would just... He might like the Death Guard, but I think because he's like the main character or whatever, Ultramarines would be the most fitting. Maybe something else? I'm unsure. I might have another cola. Feeling a bit dizzy. There we go. Look at him go. Oh, I'm so dizzy. Now I need the Power Fist.
Which one? Fish Parfist will do. Yeet. 18, 19. Good. I imagine that episode being like that fake Homer episode getting a pompadour. Modern Simpsons does look like that. Modern Simpsons likes both its non-canon episodes and its canonical episodes. I think if we were to do it, it'll probably be something like a Treehouse of Horror style thing. Or, do you know, a special thing they'll do. Alternatively, they'll do it like South Park did it. Where you've got one of the factions or where you got them playing together. But I don't think Homer would play in that case. I think instead you'd have like Bart and Milhouse. And Bart would probably be playing Black Legion. Milhouse would be playing Ultramarines because it's boring like that. A Gentleman Barbershop fake Simpsons episode. I'm now not sure because a barbershop episode was real. It's canonical that Homer was in a barbershop. Best episode ever. Baby on board. Oh. I love me some barbershop quartets. Milhouse would play Tao. No, Lisa would play Tao. There we go. Milhouse would play the most boring chapter. I sent it to you. Boom, ba-dome. What? Oh, so it's just a meme. It wasn't like an actual... So it was a proper fake episode. Not like the non-canonical ones. I thought it just meant like non-canonical, not just someone made a meme. Look. I don't watch fan episodes of The Simpsons. It besmirches The Simpsons' name. I'm joking with it. No, but I don't often... Look, if a meme isn't steamed hams, I want nothing to do with it. Steamed hams is the only perfection anyone needs in life. Maybe these two pieces can go together? I have no idea. The Homer Pompadour is better than at least 100 episodes. That's big talk coming from someone who doesn't know the in-depth Simpsons lore. Oh. Look, if you've not watched every episode of The Simpsons at least 10 times, including the Michael Jackson episode, then are you even a real fan of The Simpsons? All opinions are invalidated. I'm joking, again. Don't take this seriously. Wonder is 10 more Simpsons than me. Yeah, I did watch all The Simpsons again. And by again, I mean, I never really sat down and watched like lots of Simpsons at once. I just watched The Simpsons a few times as a kid growing up. mostly just the same few episodes on TV. But then I decided, you know what, I'm going to sit down, watch The Simpsons properly. And surprising, I found like the modern Simpsons isn't actually as bad as people claim it is. I enjoyed it. It was like a thing between season 10 to early season 20s, where it's kind of becomes very meh to downright bad at times. But still has a few knockout episodes within there. Well, Cupcake Conjuror, you kept conjuring Terminators. The Cupcake Terminators, inside here, little cupcake. There's like 10 of them in each arm and limb to keep it moving around, like pulling up levers and stuff. What's a high motivated dad? How you doing? Conjuror's a penitent stare, but only works if she knows more Simpsons than you. Oh, doing from Ghost Rider. There's like 10 people in the world who that stare would not work on. If I know more Simpsons, if I know more about the Simpsons than you, you have to subscribe and like the stream. That's just the way it goes. If you don't, you'll be visited by Dr. Herbert in the middle of the night. And he'll try selling you some weird skin cream. That definitely won't turn you into an animal. Love that ability because every time Ghost Rider uses it, it never works unless it's in the first 3 chapters of any story. Doesn't the penitent stare like make you feel all the pain of everyone you've ever hurt? To me, that just sounds like a common anxiety attack. It's like, you can't beat me with that stare. I am in the pain of everyone I've ever hurt 10 times over. Every moment of the day. Because I'm always like, oh, did I say something wrong? If that one time like 20 years ago, when I was in the womb, I kicked my mother and that might have hurt. And that's why I get tummy pains now. It's the pain of watching Modern Simpsons. Only works if you regret what you did, even a little. Oh. But Ghost Rider only uses it to hype up villains. Now, I don't mind Modern Simpsons. Like, if we say season 26 onwards, I think some of the best episodes Simpsons has ever made is within those seasons. Most of the worst episodes that Simpsons has ever made are between season 10, no, season 9 and season 25. Well, a lot of the issue with those seasons is that it never really was good. It never really had many knockout episodes. It was often at best just meh. The exceptions of, oh, I'd say the exceptions. I've only obviously got, the celebrity episodes where, you've got Elon Musk and Lady Gaga and stuff. It's like, I love Lady Gaga as much as the next person, but she did not have to be in The Simpsons, and they did not have to make the episode all about her. They should have done like they did for the baseball game. It's like, I don't know who any of these baseballers are, but I don't feel like I need to know. I think a part of the stare changes depending on the white. Yeah, like all comic book characters pretty much. He likes using it on Thanos, and Thanos goes, I don't regret nothing. That means you do regret something. To be fair, doing it on Thanos isn't going to be very useful. Thanos is just... I think Thanos is on a different level to Ghost Rider in general. Although it depends who's writing him. Sometimes comic book Thanos is just a outright joke. Like... Quite literally, I think in many regards, when he first came about, he was literally just a joke character made to basically make fun of DC. I think that was half of it. Because I think he was inspired by Darkseid. And then Darkseid ended up they ended up going a bit more serious with Thanos at times. And they ended up like doing really well. But they still like just making him a really petty jerk. And that's why people loved him. He was just so incredibly petty. Darkseid, on the other hand, was always treated as a more serious villain. But only occasionally got his joked up. I think they made more jokes about him after Thanos. Whispering Elisa goes Gaga to a Simpsons fan is like casting power word kill. I will still defend it's better than the Musk episode. I think that has like a similar effect though on, do you know, Rick and Morty fans? Just, what was the title of the Musk episode for Rick and Morty? Calling out for Musk episode is... like
The heist episode?
Heist episode. Yeah, the heist episode of Rick and Morty. Oh, and what's it called? Had Simpsons had some sort of space episode with him as well, and it was so cringe. Like, oh. It's like you casting a wish and wishing for the DM to go and unalive. I dropped another one of these things, but this time it's resin and it's brittle. Here it is. Did you know Elon Musk paid for that cameo? I wouldn't be surprised. You needed for PR. Oh gosh, there we go. I think the heist episode is the one I like the least of Rick and Morty. As well as the incest baby one. I know people don't like the New American one, although I kind of like it. It's definitely not my favourite episode. It's definitely not even in the top of them. But I don't mind it. It's like, yeah, it's a fine episode. I kind of find it funny, the joke. And story of it. It's like, yeah, this joke is going on way too long and that's hilarious. The new American one, remember that one? Yeah, I love it. It's a joke that just keeps going on and on and on, and it's so bad and it's great at the same time. I love that. It's like the dragon episode. The dragons was fine. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the episodes, and I think there was some mess scenes in it, but I didn't hate it. But one I dislike, that I don't see many people complain about, is do you know when Morty has a son? And it's that weird alien? Yeah, I was not a big fan of that episode. I've not seen any of the latest season Rick and Morty because it's not on Netflix in Britain at the moment. I don't know if there's anywhere you can legally watch it in Britain. The poopy butt intervention. Oh, that's a meh episode. I'm not a really big fan of Mr. Poopy Butt Face or whatever it's called. But I liked the Gotron episode. It made fun of anime, but at the exact same time, it felt also like it didn't feel like it was making full fun of anime. It was just like, haha, look at this thing. It's like mocking something you like. There are so many bad episodes. Yeah. Rick and Morty has quite a few of them. I really don't like the what's it called episode as well, but some people really love it. Purge, the Purge Day episode. I also don't like that episode. I didn't mind it when I first watched it, but when I've rewatched the series, I really disliked the episode of where they ended up, you know, resetting the dimension for the first time. With all the Cronenbergs. Like, yeah, that's not actually very fun. The Story Lord episodes are very boring. I can see it, yeah. I wouldn't say boring is necessary. I mean, it kind of is, because that's not necessarily what you watch it. But when you binge watching it, a boring episode doesn't actually feel too bad. And I think that's maybe why I don't mind some of the other episodes too. Like, yeah, they're a bit boring. They go on a bit too long with the jokes. But when you're binge watching, like, one episode after the other, it doesn't feel too bad to have an episode like that between different seasons, or between the different more non-stop laughs episode, or non-stop stuff happening. So it's mostly for ones where it just actively makes me go, oh, I hate this. Where I'm like, yeah. That episode of Morty's Son was a parody of a very weird Sean Connery sci-fi film called Sawdust. I felt like it might have been a parody of something, but I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh, I also don't like that apocalypse episode with Summer. You ever going around to all the different planets with the apocalypses? The episode of Jerry going to a different dimension of the adventure of another Jerry. I've not seen that one. That's on the newer season. The latest season, I believe. The latest season has many bad episodes. Oh, does it? Very fun episode. Not perfect, but fun. I've heard a lot of people saying that the latest season is great. Yeah, I said it's only a good episode of the last season. Yeah, sorry, I missed that message. But yeah, it's... There's quite a lot of episodes that are very divisive though. Like, the spaghetti episode. Some people absolutely love that one, some people hate it, a lot of people find it boring. They say that because they're starving for content. Maybe. Maybe. Oh. There you go. What about Open Your Mind? Oh. I guess that one's a divisive one as well, because... No, when I first watched that episode, I really hated it. On second watch of it, I didn't mind it as much, actually. I think in part it's because it's a summer-centric episode, and I just like when we get to see more of summer. Like any episode where it focuses on one of the other family members generally makes it better. At least makes it more watchable. What about the Thunder, Rick and Morty? I've not seen it. I don't think I'll bother watching it. I've heard mixed things about it. Mostly for what I've heard is people's, like, if in terms of mix, it's either people say it's bad or other people say it's not as bad as people say it is. And in that case, I just don't really care to go and watch it. Because I'm not such a big fan of Rick and Morty anyway, that, you know, I feel content starved by it or whatever. I know I was telling you to watch the Rick and Morty anime. It's not a friend of yours. It was you! Oh, I'm joking. I'm joking. I have returned. Hi, Mr. Blood. With your paints to make your first attempt at non-metallic while listening to your building Terminators. Hobby time is a go. Yee! I wish you luck at your... What's it called stuff? Non-metallic metals. Non-metallic metals are tricky to get right. Do. There we go. So what you're telling me is I should go and watch Rick and Morty, the anime. Oh, apparently they're making a new season of Scrubs. I'm kind of semi-excited for it. Or semi-excited because it's Scrubs. And Scrubs is great. Boom, boom, banana. Boom, banana, banana. Boom, banana, banana. Oh gosh, my tummy's all grumbly wumbly at me. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I think when it comes to Rick and Morty, my main thing about it is it just being watchable and mildly entertaining. More than anything else. Rick and Morty does have some great stuff though within it. Like some of the soundtracks that they use, very good. I really love the Evil Morty theme. It's like, oh my goodness. And the, oh, what's it called? Antichrist to You. I'm not a big fan of the episode of Planetina, but the Antichrist to You song is really good. If that wasn't made for Rick and Morty, they just used it. But still. There you go. Oh. We need more Evil Morty though. I like Evil Morty. There we go. And we need some arms. The writers hated Evil Morty? What do you mean? Rick and Morty writers wouldn't know good Mortys if it bit them in the butt. For one time, they alluded at a fun plot line by mistake, and that was all the fandom talked about every season. To be fair, I think Rick and Morty, some of its best episodes are, you know, focusing on the actual plot lines. It's a bit like one of those bands that made fun of music. And do like modern pop music, so they decided to make a song that was basically just making fun of modern pop music, and you know what? People loved it. Like, what do you mean people like it? Like, go figure, you make something that people like and people are gonna like it. Evil Morty was supposed to be a joke ending to the season when he takes this iPod jar and steps on it was like a reference. Oh gosh. But they kept thinking the writers would do something with it. Well, to be honest, they eventually did decide to do something with it, and the Evil Morty episodes were great. One animated series I like is Primal. It's by the Samurai Jack creator, but it's difficult to recommend because it's very gory. Oh yeah, I've seen bits of Primal. I don't think it's something for me, but I can see why people like it. Samurai Jack was cool though. I might just like Samurai Jack because it had the Scotsman in it. Teleport Homer. Now, is this the exact same Teleport Homer beacon? It isn't. The Assault Terminators do get a different beacon. Got a different rocky base. Hey, Longstocks, how you doing? So many episodes of Rick and Morty have references of they should go on adventures like good old times. And that was a reference to that. The writers complaining to having to do a serious plotline. We're complaining about having to do the jobs. Did you hear that? I just threw a piece and it went bouncing over my computer. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to get on the floor again. I'm back. Hello. Hi, back. Weird chat. That's what you meant to say. It'd be really cool if characters could have heavy weapons. Like, give your character a missile launcher. Why does Games Workshop have to be so cowardly to that? Give your character a plasma cannon. Actually would be fun if you could give a character a plasma cannon. And heavy bolters. And you can kind of give a character actually something that I think's better than a heavy bolt. You can give them a heavy bolt rifle, master crafted, and it's damage free on the Graphis dudes. Doesn't have the sustained hits of a heavy bolt gun, but it does have a heavy keyword and the assault keyword. Only gets 2 shots rather than 3. I think it's 2 shots. The Gravis Captain can also have a pistol that's basically a Stormbolter. But shorter range, I think, than a Stormbolter. And it gets 3 attacks instead of having rapid fire. There we go. Yeah. Power fisted. No, you're shooting down. I mean, I know that Space Marines will usually shoot down at smaller enemies, but still. Cool one for shooting, like, in a line. There we go. And what do you want? You want a little cloth. And we need to give it a shield. Oh my gosh, come on. Blue. Blue! Yeah! Oh my gosh, that is bright, isn't it? If I turn this light off, will that help? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, we want the shoulder pad. Ah, my finger, it hurts. Give me a random shoulder pad in here, and it's this one. I got one. I got one, and it's maybe a different one. Or I got two now. That's fine. This is fine. What? Yeah. Oh, so cool. And then we want a crutch Terminators shoulder pad, because that's where the shield's meant to be. And then we want one of these little bad shield things. Oh. I am so slow at building Terminators and stuff. Actually, a lot of things. It takes me forever to get things built. There we go. He's looking cool. Let's get a cape on him. You know, he's a cool dude. Oh yeah! Okay, now let's put some purity seals on him. We got one purity seal left on this sprue. I just dropped my clippers and they stabbed me right in the tummy. Be careful when handling sharp metal objects. They might stab you if you drop them on yourself. Who'da thunk? Not me. I think I'm gonna need to get some more of these Gundam clippers. I'll see if like other people are selling them. Because they're so thin, they broke easily. Like, I don't want to spend that much money on these things if they're going to break that easily. I mean, they are very good at what they do, though. Because they are so thin. Let's go into a pile of sprues that need to be trimmed up. And then let's find some other bits and pieces to put on this guy. All of the small bits end up at the bottom. So a way to fix this is seal it up. Shake it like that. And open it up and see what small pieces came out. Ooh. Ooh, a little relic. Little purity seal thing. And grab a bunch more bits. Another purity seal thing. And grab more bits. And we get nothing cool. Ooh, we got some candles. Nah, it's fine without candles. And another purity seal thing. Yep, that's good enough for him. Don't forget to like the stream. It helps me out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's everyone had for like the tea or dinner or whatever today? Because I feel like I need to have something to eat properly. Because I barely ate yesterday. Actually, I did have a spaghetti in the afternoon. Although then my tummy was really bad afterwards. I say in the afternoon, the evening. Nighttime even. I was having to walk my cat and then having to clean up afterward because I decided to spray all over the house. Like, ugh. There we go. And then we can get this to here. Is that going to be glued on? Maybe. 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 Don't. Nah, I don't want that there. Oh, I could have 3 purity seals on his fist. Oh, this fist is so pure. Pure malice. Pure fisting energy. I'll just have it on the chest, but oh my goodness. Trying to hold stuff with this thumb is not nice. When it's got the plaster on. Yeah, that's fine. I have to be careful with these purity seals because they're resined, so they're very, very brittle. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of super glue. Well, trail it off like that. No, don't get stuck to the finger. No, there you go. And use that excess glue to get it all over the purity shield. And then we can put the purity seal under this. Yeah, don't really... I mean, that's like a dangerous place. It's going to get caught so much and just break off there. So maybe more like that. And the reason it's up is because it's like you're moving his fist down. Yeah, that's good. That works. Did you know there's a person in the world who loves tomato ketchup more than you? Oh gosh, I remember when I was little, my mother was showing me a picture of like this thing, and it's like, oh my gosh, this person drank so much cola, look what happened to them, and they're so ill. And then I read the article, and it's like, they drank 8 liters of cola every single day. 8 liters. It's like, if you drink that much water every day, it's going to be bad for you. Let alone cola. Fear-mongering news articles trying to make cola look bad. But cola can never look bad because cola's perfect. Oh, goodness. We're going to Jamaica. We're not going to Jamaica. Okay, so we've only got 5 models made today. But they are pretty cool models, if I do say so myself. Look at this Sergeant. Terminator Sergeant. He's got a cool cape. Got little candles there. He's got 4 little candles there. He's got a big old purity thing on the top of his head. Big old cape. Then we got Mr. Missile Dude over here. Yeah, very pure squad, these guys. Oh, look around this fist. Yeah. Then we have Mr. Fella over here. Just storming forward, shooting his gun. Oh, look how fancy he looks. He's so fancy. He's a fancy lad. Then you got this dude here. That's going to break off. Like, that's going to snap the purity seal. But it's fine. He's cool. He's got a little book on his back because he doesn't know how to read a book. So he just puts it on his back for extra armor, like, you know, people with a frying pan in PUBG. And you got this guy going... Looks pretty cool again. Oh. These guys are so fancily clad. They could be captains. And seriously, official captain model with an extra cape and extra purity seals. And extra gaudy shoulder pads. Oh, but on top of that, we've also, yesterday, I want to show off my chaplain again. I'm proud of this little chaplain fella. Come on. Focus, camera. Focus. Yeah, little chaplain fella here. He's cool. I like him. He's a graphics chaplain. Obviously, he'll just use a graphics captain stat line. But I like the idea of in each of my 13th detachments, you've got at least like 1 chaplain who is art chaplain equivalent, like execrate. And then this is my apothecary, who I'm much less proud about. Yeah, it's okay. He'll pass. He'll pass the proxy test, especially when painted. But I feel like I could have done better. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Both these into there. And I think this is where I'm going to have to say thank you for coming to the stream. I've gone a half an hour over time period. Oh, do you want to check the website? Do you want to see if anything cool is on the website? Oh, Dark Tide. Hive Scum. That person looks chaotic. It looks like a Chaos Marauder. Oh, and you got 2 versions of them. They're like a dual weapon specialist. Oh, there's loads of customization options.
Mum, no, not the flashbang.
No, you have to have a flashbang. Especially when I do this and it's like, whoa, look at that, look how flashy bangy it is. Well, thanks for coming to the stream. Big hearts to you all. I hope you have a good... Oh my gosh, this looks like a camera from like the 80s or something. And thank you for the big love. And remember, take care of yourself, be kind to others and vice versa. Work hard but play harder. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Remember to dream of cupcakes, but don't eat cupcakes. They're friends, not food. I'm going to close that thing before I knock it over. They're friends, not food. Yee! Goodbye, everybody. Wee! Ah! Love you all.